Let me take you on a journey to a place I once called home.
Behind me here, I've got Robinson Crusoe Island. It's the largest island in the Juan Fernandez Island group, and it was named so because Alexander Selkirk was stranded here in the 18th century, and Daniel Defoe's book was written Robinson Crusoe, so they went ahead and named the island after that. Lots to do on land today here. We hiked up into the mountains, stretching the legs after a nice sea day. There's also a nice pirate party where we got some fresh local food, some fresh fish they were catching just this morning. We saw them passing around the lobsters and the fish as well, catching those from the pier. And of course the pisco sours. We're still in Chile technically, so you got to, although we're 700 kilometers from the coast, the pisco sours certainly made their way out here.
Welcome to the South Pacific, to Robinson Crusoe Island in Chile. So now we are in a location in which we're going to be diving a wreck, the Dresden, a German oil ship. It was sank in 1915. Incredible views of the ship in very good state. A lot of wildlife that we encounter. A mola mola was an example. So very excited to have this beautiful dive with all of you.
days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass. Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble. It's not for me to decide if I should be the one by your side. And hope we know when it's better to say goodbye.
Well, welcome to Easter Island. I am Christian Walter, known as Rapa, because we are here on Rapa Nui, Easter Island. And behind me we have one of the statues re-erected in the last couple of years. Basically all the statues who are standing on platforms have been stood up from 1960 onward. This here is one of the more recent ones because there is a small harbor behind it, which the locals did not want to be improved, made into a large harbor. They didn't want any industrial harbor on the island. So the archaeological site had to be redone so that it would be in the way of development.
If we search the pieces, would we be better humble? It's not for me to decide if I should be the one by your side. And hope we know when it's better to say goodbye.
So here we are at Hangaroa Atai, meaning Hangaroa, the large bay at the sea. We have the fishing port here, the major fishing port, while Hangapiko is the major cargo port. And this actually is where the first missionaries settled in the 1860s. And actually I did come in by plane, so the first time I was here in 1975, this was basically empty. And it's always interesting to see when I come back how things have changed, how much effort islanders put into their island and what is being done here. Now all the statues we see standing here have been re-erected, but they were carved in the northeastern district of the island, Ranuraraku. And there's a doctoral dissertation claiming that they were done already in the 8th century for about 500-600 years. And then the question is, how were they moved? And of course islanders say they had mana, so priests were concentrating, sending their power out to the statues, and they moved. Look there, there it is!
Hola.
No hubiera pensado que yo me iba a enamorar, jamás no quería saber nada más, nunca más pero vos apareciste de repente y me hablaste con una voz tan dulce que perdí la razón y mi corazón. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte. Yo pensaba que esto del amor ya se me había pasado y que no era para mí nunca más. Pero el amor llega así, de esa manera, cuando uno menos se lo espera. Se abrió la puerta y sin pensar dejas entrar el amor. No te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte. Ahora todo tiene sentido, esto es lo mejor que he vivido. Por si no lo has comprendido, me quedo contigo. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte.
Hi, my name's Isaac. I'm the onboard geologist, and welcome to Henderson Island. Yesterday we visited Ducie Island, which is a classical atoll. In fact, the southern eastmost atoll in the world in this part of the Pacific. This, Henderson behind me, is a race atoll, and the only intact race atoll in the whole of the Pacific. We are very lucky to be able to visit this part of the world because it's so remote, hardly any ship ever arrives here. And occasionally, very occasionally, they do manage to land. However, today the swell didn't allow us to. Nonetheless, we managed to enjoy this amazing scenery.
Pitcairn Island, Adamstown, Mayor Simon.
Swing.
Day by day, we seek new shores with partners and loved ones. Day by day, we make new friends. We fight battles. Sometimes, no matter how well we are armed, we just can't win. Turn and live to fight another day. Certainty seems guaranteed, and then it slips. But it's always there, beneath the surface. And we should always search. Because of what we may find. This is Expedition. This is Seabourn Pursuit.